a fan, but like there's gonna be a gameplay for Death Stranding, which is exciting because he has never shown any gameplay in the last couple of years. So I'm really curious what the game's gonna be like.
Yeah, I've only, I mean, he's always played like stealthy games, but the only thing that he's like hinted at is there's gonna be robots, obviously, and
Yeah.
there was, what's his name, the actor from Walking Dead.
Norman Reedus?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he has that. And he hasn't always done stealthy games. He's done Snatcher, which was like a detective game. Zone of the Enders, which was an action thing. He's actually trying to get away from Metal Gear for like the last 20 years. It's
Yeah,
kind of
that
funny
sounds
though.
about right. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think at some point, as any creative, you find something that you're really good at, and
Mhm.
then you push it as far as you can, and then
Uh-huh.
at some point you just need a new you need a clean slate.
Yeah, you've never played any of the Metal Gear games, have you?
No.
So number 2 is all about that. Like, it's about his distaste with the industry and like how people told him they wanted a sequel and he didn't want to do it. That whole game that's the whole point of the game.
That's
You know,
yeah.
in a breaking the wall for a meta commentary. It's actually really interesting.
That's fucking good. I am more interested in that game just because of that. I'm not sure on the story, but
I shouldn't
yeah.
tell. Okay. I shouldn't tell you. I won't say anything more, but because I don't want to ruin it. But if you do play it, play Metal Gear 1 first, and then play number 2 because that's what number 2 is all about.
Mm,
I'm dead serious. Actually, yeah, you're lucky because if you don't know like the specifics, you're actually you're in a good position. So I highly recommend it if you have time to waste.
I mean, it's
Well, I'm
not
just
wasting
saying.
time if you really like it, but or
Well,
it's
you know what I
something.
mean.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a play it, man. You can probably get Metal Gear 1 solid for the PS. You have the PS4, right?
yeah.
Yeah, you can get the PSN for cheap, and then just get that and get Sons of Liberty, and then just just play the whole game.
I'll take
Nah,
your word
man.
for it.
If you do, stream it because I want to watch it.
Oh
So
yeah,
I'd be
that's true.
curious.
I can
I'd be
actually do that
curious.
now.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see about your reaction with that.
Uh, but that's pretty good. I mean, just from what he does, from what you're saying, it sounds like he just took a project, sold it to somebody, and just only showed like the mechanics of it and how cool it is. But really, he was giving them the middle finger the entire
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Okay, I don't want to.
You don't have to tell me anymore, but like,
Okay, I
okay.
don't want to, but just god, because I remember when I got the game, I hated it so much, and then like 20 years later, there's a bunch of people who've been studying that game, and they wrote this whole like thesis about it, and now it makes so much more sense. But yeah, that game is like postmodern art. Apparently, that's what they call it.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I recommend it. If you have a chance, man, play it. It's a good game.
Okay.
And I
Well,
hated that one so much.
uh, everyone, welcome to the Peppy Podcast. As you can listen, that was a great intro. I like that. That is great normal conversation.
I didn't
That
even know we were recording, to be honest.
I know because I like it when you talk normally rather than trying to fit a format.
I guess so. Yeah, but yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2, man. If you don't know what it's about or the context of that game, give it a go.
Oh, yes, yes. And I'm sure that you might, if anyone is listening, he might have maybe persuaded you to play that game. And I would love to hear your feedback if you have or have not played that game.
Yeah, well, it's one of those games that it's interesting.
Oh,
I'm not.
nothing. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm not like a giant fanboy. I like most of his games, but they're not all perfect. But he's interesting in the way he works on his games. He can't
Yeah.
write very well, my understanding, but he does a good job.
Yeah. I see that you pulled up Final Fantasy 9.
I just wanted to see how if I can get it to change from window mode to full screen. So I'm just playing with it.
Okay. Yeah. So have you played any further?
Yeah. I'm. Do you remember much of the game?
I remember a majority of it. Yes.
I've made it to Bermesia.
Okay.
With
Freya's
Freya.
homeland. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and they've just attacked, and I was chasing down Beatrix, who stole the crystal from the harp.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it's been a while since I played like a Final Fantasy game. Yeah, this game's really good.
Yeah, dude. The story on its own, it has its problems, but I still liked all the characters. That was the main draw for me.
Oh, well, honestly, just playing I think I put in like 6 hours into the game. After the first 20 minutes, like, yeah, this is better than 8. So, but I hate that one so much.
Wait, what game was it?
Final Fantasy 8.
Oh, yeah, dude. We will always say the same things. I hated that game just for the draw system on its own. That was such a tedious. Oh, okay, the I don't really know the story because I stopped.
I don't even think they knew the story when they wrote it.
It was a strange. From what I saw, it was what you're part of the CD. No,
Seed.
Seed.
Special
There you
Forces.
go. Oh my god. Is it really Seed, not CD?
It might be. I don't know. CD, whatever you want to call
Okay,
it.
okay. No, but that also makes sense.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But I just couldn't. I didn't care for anyone. Not everyone likes Renoa, but I fucking hated her. There was nothing special about her.
I hated Renoa too. The only person I liked was Laguna, just because he had a gun. That's why.
I like the dog. That's about it.
Yeah, who she launches on her arm.
Yep.
And then shoots at people.
You know, that wouldn't pass nowadays, you know. Everyone would be a SJW, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's not even get started on that.
We're not.
What I was gonna say was I kind of want to play 15, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to go that.
I'll say it was entertaining for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't finished it, but it did get to a point where it was just grinding, because I got to a point where I couldn't beat someone, and then I just got tired of trying to. Because it's actually a fairly easy game for the most part, and then out of nowhere there's this one boss that just killed me. But the dodging mechanism, you hold one button and you're blocking the entire time.
Really?
That's it. Yes. So for the most part, you're not challenged throughout the entire game. So it feels more like a hack and slash rather than an RPG. And I don't even like the characters either.
Yeah, because they designed it for an American audience, right?
If they did, I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Speaking of which, did you hear about Final Fantasy VII, and they've pushed it back to coming out like in like 2023?
2023? No, I didn't hear 2023.
Yeah, there was an article talking about that because the whole thing with them pulling that company away.
God damn it. Yeah.
Who was working on it? They. That's just so bad, man.
That's horrible. I'm hoping that company goes to hell.
Square Enix, man, I don't know what the hell they're thinking.
Yeah, well, I can understand a business move if it was like some company who've had a good run in, or a good run of, or previous games that they've worked on that have shown they were great, and then all of a sudden, oh no, that's not good enough, and then they just scrap it all and just start over again. I can understand that, but
I could. But
these people, I mean, we've been waiting for this for a long time now. There has to be some progress, or at least show us some art stuff or something. Tell me who's the voice actors.
How many years has it been since they announced? Like at least 2 or 3 years, right?
I remember. Was it E3 that they showed it?
Yeah, it was E3 like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, I feel like it was 2015 or 2014. So yeah, 3 or 4 years ago.
I remember the whole quote when they were saying, like, we won't put out another Final Fantasy. We won't put out the remake until we run out of ideas.
Oh, I don't remember that, but that makes sense.
It's just man, I don't know.
That was the hint. There it is.
Yeah, we run out of ideas, guys.
This 15, we're done. We're not doing this anymore. Final Fantasy 15 really is Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I don't know those guys. I don't know. It's just, geez, I can't even. It's hard to even say how I really feel, just because I don't know. They can do better.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, Final Fantasy. Yeah.
That's video games for you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you been playing anything new lately?
I haven't been playing any games. Oh, I still play. I've been playing Clash of Clans. I've become more of a casual player now.
To each his own, Archie.
Yeah. I guess I'm just not excited about anything except for, I mean, we talked about Octopath and Mega Man X collections. Like I'm waiting for those to come out, and then I'll finally use my Switch again.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I was gonna say, have you heard of a game called Flashback before?
Mm-mm.
It's an old game that came out. How about Another World?
Another World, no.
Okay, well,
Oh, okay. Was it those trolls, or I forgot what they're called? Never mind. Go ahead.
okay. Oh, it's a game from like 1993 came out. They're putting out a 25th anniversary for the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought that. So I was like, oh, it's my third game for the Switch that I've bought.
Do you really only have 3 games?
I only have 3 games: Breath of the Wild, Xenoblade, and Flashback. That'll be it.
Yeah, okay. I figured that you
Yeah.
would have gone through some of the old games.
Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Yeah. Then again, I wouldn't picture you as a Neo Geo fan.
I want to fucking get my hands on a Neo Geo system.
Yeah, an actual,
I never owned one. I do, but they're so expensive.
I'm sure. I actually just there was someone who was carrying around a Game Boy Micro, and I was surprised, number one, but I also automatically thought of the Neo Geo Pocket, if you remember that.
That was pretty fucking cool too. Remember that?
Yeah, I just remember the commercials because it was during the time Pokemon was still hot, and
Yeah.
and they just decided to throw that out there, and I was wondering what's on a Neo Geo.
Metal Slug.
That's it, right?
And he gets King of Fighters.
So Metal Slug.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember that. God, I want to get that too. That's an expensive system to find too.
I'm sure.
Yeah. So, but maybe someday I'll find one.
I wish you the best. I mean, that was kind of a small limited run, right? It was like only a year, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think I've seen the system for like a couple $100. I mean, the old Neo Geo.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen the cartridges for that? They're huge.
No, because I never seen a Neo Geo. I
Yeah,
never got
they're
one. I've only seen the commercials. They looked small.
They're like the cartridges are the size of like floppy disks,
Damn.
even bigger than that.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Well, that actually makes more sense because I mean, considering the boxes that you get for like a Game Boy Advance game, there's like all that space, and then this little cartridge in the middle. That never made sense to me. Like, why is there so much boxing on this?
I don't know. Yeah, like with the Switch. Yeah, I know. When I opened Breath of the Wild and I saw that how small the box was compared to the game, I was like, what the hell's the point of this?
Yeah, exactly. It's like this little. Yeah, at that point, I feel like it's such a waste that I'd rather download it. But yeah.
I like the old physical copy. I'm sorry. Even if it's small little like microchip, I have to. You know.
Yeah. Well, I actually no, I don't. Oh, okay. No, Prime. They give you a 15-20% off. So yeah.
Yeah. You know, my other vice now is buying art books for video games.
Really?
Yeah, I bought a a Warcraft art book, which is pretty cool. And then I bought an art book for the Legend of Heroes. There's an art book set that came out for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought a Zelda art book. And then I bought, I have an encyclopedia too, so I got some of the encyclopedias that came out because they have 3 that came out. So, what's amazing is Amazon gave me a big discount on it. So it's like $80, and I got it for $40.
Was it just a coupon that was available, or they just,
I don't
hey
know.
man, I see you buying stuff. Here, take 40% off or whatever.
I forget why, but it just was marked down to half price, and I was like, oh, I'll buy it, and they haven't changed the price ever since. So
Well, that's good.
yeah, so yeah, it's yeah. So I'm trying to get some art books here and there, just of games that I like. So
Yeah, I think there aren't too many art styles that I'm too big a fan of, other than like Studio Ghibli. That's about it.
ooh, there's another game that came out today, 15th, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, oh no,
18th.
2 days ago, called Forgotten Anne. It's a side scroller, but it has like a Studio Ghibli kind of art style to it.
What was it called again?
So it's Forgotten, but with an O. So Forgotton, Forgotten, and then Anne, Anne.
Huh.
Yeah, I checked it out. I might get it.
Oh, PS4, Xbox. Oh, PC. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get it for the PC.
Oh, okay, only 18. Yeah. Oh, okay, I can see that.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean the art
interesting.
style, yeah. Hmm.
So I might get that too. I mean, it's one of those indie games. Oh, I like indie games generally. So
Yeah.
Shovel Knight, games like that. So
Oh yeah, you told me about that. I still haven't picked it up.
it's. I would figure you would like it a lot because it's Mega Man, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like 3 different expansions coming out for it. I think. Well, they have, I think 2 have come out already. One more will be coming out, but they do a really good job.
Yeah. I was thinking there was gonna be another one because I think you told me there were the Yacht Club or whatever the publisher
Yeah,
is.
Yacht Club games. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna do something soon, so I thought I'd wait for one where they include all the DLCs.
Yeah, I think it's called the Treasure Chest or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Treasure Trove.
so that's the one that's on the Switch, where it's the 2 games. I thought
Uh
there's
huh.
gonna be a third one coming, or there's
I
gonna be
think
a new one.
I think there is. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I mean
Yes.
yeah. I'm hoping for
So
another Cuphead. Actually, I'm waiting for something challenging. That's a side scroller.
supposedly it was a part of a series. I think those games are supposed to a trilogy. So I don't. I think I said that before, but
Yeah,
um, yeah, I don't know.
yeah. I'm just waiting.
But yeah, that game looks interesting. The trailer looks really good, so I think I might get it.
hmm Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I can see there's definitely an anime-ish influence on it. I'm talking about Forgotten Anne,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
and also a bit of a what was that game? No, I'm thinking of that game where it's all dark and then the kid has white eyes. That's your character.
Oh,
I forgot what it was.
I can't remember. That. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's another side scroller where it's all black on the outside, where it looks like it's trying to play the foreign background. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All right. Yeah, okay. Forgotten Anne. I'll add that to the wish list.
Yeah, I've had a shitload of games. I haven't used it very much, but now when I browse, I had a bunch of games that I want to buy on there.
Oh, so you just started using the wish list? You're saying?
Yeah, yeah. Cause I don't know. I just never like because I didn't like how it was public, but I was like, fuck it. I don't
Yeah,
want to my profile anyway.
it's just me making sure that if there is a sale on the games that I want, it'll just pop up. And sometimes,
Yeah.
for example, yourself, I try to watch what you, because sometimes if it's your birthday or something like that, I also like to gift people games.
Oh, you're nice, Archie.
Eh, thanks, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah. So I've been using that more often now.
Hmm.
Uh, oh yeah, other big news for people who didn't know. I recently got the HTC Vive or Vive, I guess, depending on your pronunciation, and I fucking love it. The greatest goddamn thing since the fucking
Virtual Boy.
computer.
Okay, there you go.
Since computers came out. It's pretty awesome. Archie and I kind of sampled it way back when it is old work, and I kind of really liked it, and I've been waiting for it for a while. There's been a price
It's
drop.
been about 2 years, but he got it,
Well,
and that's
I
all
needed
that
a good
matters.
job. I needed a good job, and so excuse me. It's been pretty
Yeah.
amazing, man.
Yeah.
Fucking Sorrento, that ninja game, is really fun to play.
Yeah, it looks pretty fun.
Yeah, I know. See, you gotta go steal one too, Archie.
So you stole yours.
Maybe.
Well, actually, I would. I consider it. I just need to find. Or are there any online co-op games?
Yeah, like Sorrento is online co-op.
Oh, all right.
And
I'll
it-
still consider. Yeah.
And there's an MMO thing that came out, I guess, but I don't know how that works. But there's an MMO that's out for that for the Vive. I forget what it's called. I have it on my wish list too. So there's I wish there were more games, but from what's out there, it's not bad. I've definitely gotten my money's worth over the last week.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure companies are still like investing into it. So it's. I mean, they just came out with the Pro, so there's definitely going to be a bigger market later on. I'm assuming.
Exactly, and I would have gone for the Pro if it was cheaper, but I'm not paying $1,000 just for the damn headset.
Yep.
Yeah, I should get a discount, if I'm buying that.
Yeah,
I had
if
the
you
Vive.
update your old one to the new one, yeah.
They can take the headset, give me that, and then they can just recycle it, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, but anyway, it's
Yeah.
pretty good. I'm quite happy with it. I'm just looking for some flying games that'll be perfect for it.
hmm I'm
Yeah.
actually curious about how, well, if it ever gets to it, a good virtual desktop. You saying that you're using a virtual desktop or trying out an app for it?
I want to, but I don't want to pay $15 for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Really, I don't want to pay for it.
Maybe there'll be a humble bundle later on.
Maybe. I'm sure they have some like open source ones out there, but I don't know. I don't know if I trust all those.
Yeah, you just have to look into who I. It always depends on who it is for me, but yeah.
I mean, because you can access the desktop in Steam VR. It's kind of clunky. It feels like so.
I would
Yeah.
assume that there's a bit of inaccuracies or something like that that are just something you have to learn, or it's just a little, yeah, like you said, a little clunky whenever you're trying to. I think you're pretty much using the laser, in the from the headset view, the laser to click on things, right?
Yeah, I think you saw it yesterday. I know I used it for a brief moment, but yeah, you just use the hand wand and just try your best.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's all right.
Yeah, so I figured.
I just need a bigger room.
There you. Yes.
Because I move a lot. So.
Yeah, dude, you gotta get a bigger place, man.
I don't know, maybe sometime I'll buy a house.
Someday.
Yeah.
And if I can ever work remote and get paid as much as I do now somewhere else, I probably would do it too.
I'm really considering it. It's nice out here.
Yeah, can you say you're going to California but stay in Nebraska?
Well, the coolest thing I have is that we have an office in Los Angeles. I guess I could move to, but it's in Los Angeles. I don't know.
No. I'm saying because they would try and change your salary to wherever you're going, right?
They would bump it up.
Exactly.
All the way third.
And if you stay in Nebraska while that's happening, it's like you get an auto raise.
Yeah.
Okay, no, these are bad practices. No one be good people and don't do things like that. Though I know a few people who have done things like that.
Yeah. Whoops. Sorry, I had to move some of the microphone. Yeah. Well, just be ethical, people. Come on, that's important.
Right.
It's very important.
Yeah.
But yeah. Final Fantasy 9, we're getting back to that. I'm really happy with it so far. I think once I beat this, I think I might get 15. And then get angry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, from Final Fantasy 9, do you like it? Like, do you have a favorite character?
Steiner.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot that's your thing.
Yeah, Zidane. I think he's okay, but again, I haven't played the whole. I just basically signing off just what I've seen so far. They're cool. Actually, no. I'm sorry. Let me back up. I do have a favorite character, Vivi.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I like Vivi. He's pretty cool.
I just remember when Steiner was going to Vivi. Hey, I have this idea. And I was like, huh. And then the next game or next battle, he says, "Okay, Vivi, do it now."
Yeah, the whole how he can charge up his weapon. That's actually pretty cool. I like mechanics like that.
Yeah.
Where you can have the work like so much better than the piece of shit that was 8.
Though I'll admit I've never used it ever since then. But the idea of the camaraderie between the two, like, hey, do this for me. All right.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking Zidane is like, I like it. I like that too. Can you?
Yeah.
No. Okay. I'll just steal. I'll just steal stuff.
Did you use the steel a lot?
Oh yeah, dude, on all the bosses.
Oh shit, I have not been doing that.
Yeah, all the bosses, or a majority of bosses, will usually give you an item that's worth the time to steal, because you're not always gonna get something.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, it's stealing from bosses or Chocobo Hot and Cold, where you can get good items earlier.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, wait for the next big shop and then spend a couple thousand gil here and there.
Yeah. Again, this is more of a basic RPG, and I've been playing like Legend of Heroes, which is a basic too, but there's differences in it, so it's interesting playing something that's kind of older and seeing how they used to be, Yeah.
Did they update the graphics for 9 actually, or is it?
Yeah. There's a whole I guess developer that basically redid the graphics to be almost up to today's standards.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Have you played like Final Fantasy 7 the remake on here? Not the actual remake,
Yeah.
but like it's like that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I might need to finish that again too. I haven't played that in a while.
Yeah. No, I think I'm good. I got my fill from that. I beat all the weapons on 7, and that was fucking, that was a chore. I did not like that. After that, I was done.
Yeah, I remember that because the Emerald one does like 99 damage or something
Yeah.
on your whole team.
Yep. Gotta have that auto revive.
I don't know. That was a cool game. I mean, it was very basic combat system, obviously, and the material system, wasn't anything crazy, but I like that game a lot.
Yeah, it was one of those. I'm still not a big fan of the class system where you can just make anyone any class or a job system. I forgot which one's which, but
Was
yeah.
there jobs in that game? I don't know.
No, there's no jobs, but the fact that
Oh.
you can give a materia to someone and they learn the same thing no matter what.
Oh yeah, they could become because like anyone could be like a healer, right?
Yeah.
If you class them in that way, material. Yeah.
Yeah, I that's why I like 9. Like this is the healer, this
Mm-hmm.
this is the mage, this is the physical, this is whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And I think in 7, Eris or Aerith, depending on who was my healer, and when she died, I made Tifa my healer. I don't know why.
Tifa? She had healing?
No, because I gave her all the materia.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and she did well. I'm sure that's a bad idea because she's just a melee.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I guess that kind of makes sense.
And then I had Barrett be my caster for some reason. Long time ago.
but they're all but that would mean that they all have the same resistance to magic. So if it was a magic user, you'd probably like if you go up against a magic enemy, they would get hurt a lot more than. Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, that was a cool game. I think the other time I remember played one on the NES a long time ago.
No, I have not played any. I think I've only played 3 and 4 because that came out for the DS.
Right.
And yeah.
What was the one where the main character is like a Dark Knight or whatever?
Cecil. Yeah, there you go. I think that was 4.
Was that 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, I like that. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I actually didn't finish it, and then there was another game after that, right? Like there was a 4.5 or
something like that. Yeah.
I gotta look into my DS again. I forgot.
Good old DS, still kicking to this day.
Yeah. I was just talking to a friend, and she was playing Dual Destinies. I was surprised.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The whole mood matrix, man. I could not get my head over that. That was just like, come on.
I should play those games. Those were really good. The first 3 in the series.
Yeah. I think I knocked it way too early. I should really give it a shot. But just as soon as they demoed Mood Matrix, I was like, well, that's $30 down the drain.
Was that the third one? Was that the
that was the fourth one. The third one was Trials and Tribulations, I think.
Yeah.
The first 3 were great. I
like the Miles Edgeworth one. His side thing, I like that was pretty good.
I still haven't played that, but I assume with you, we have kind of the same taste when it comes to the Phoenix Wright series, so I'll assume that it's good.
It's good. I mean, because that one takes place outside of court the whole time. Like you're doing crime scene investigation.
Oh right, yeah.
And so and it's fucking Miles Edgeworth, man. He's my favorite one. That pompous asshole. That looks just so cool, dude. And he has his own theme music.
Yeah. What was it? It was when Miles Edgeworth was gone, and it was a girl.
Francisca?
Yeah. Some of her
Francisca
lines
Macarena.
were just really good.
Yeah, she whips everyone.
Yeah. You're a fool. A foolish fool with foolish ways. A foolish fool would always fool around with his foolish fool or something like that. And I was like, what?
Good job, Capcom localization team.
I think that was actual good translation, but because of the connotations from or dialect from Japanese, it's more funnier. But yeah.
Yeah. I want to play those again, but I don't want to. They're nice and kept in their cases. I might just download them because they're on the you get it for your phone now.
Yeah, and it's only like $7 each or something like that.
Yeah, so I might just get them.
I feel like it's cheaper on the Nintendo store, or they're probably the same price.
I should get my Switch and look, but I don't
Oh,
want to
not
give
it's
false
not on
hope.
Switch. It's on. Oh, so you don't have your
Oh
DS with you?
no, I only brought my PSP Vita with me.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, did you hear that Sony is not going to allow for any more production of physical cartridges for the Vita anymore?
That's kind of progressive.
Well,
It's such
yeah,
a small market. I feel like you can take chances like that.
yeah, it's just interesting because I like the Vita a lot, man. It's a good system. Just they just don't believe in it.
Yeah, but I also feel like an Android phone now could, or any either iPhone or Android can just match it now. Like, there's no point in having that.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess phones are now pretty because like PUBG on the phone is actually really nice, right? Like graphics wise.
From what I heard, yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
looked.
yeah. I have a friend who plays it, but I don't know. I haven't played it myself, but so I guess phones are getting up there on their capabilities. So I guess handhelds. Well, I don't think the DS will ever go to hell, but just in general, you know.
Yeah, because of exclusive games. So I mean, they'll always have a market.
Actually, let me. Now that I just want to see how much the Neo Geo is on eBay. Hold on. Neo Geo Pocket zip right there. Okay, $85 for pre-owned one.
There you go. Get it now. Do it. Get
No,
it.
I just bought
Do it.
something on eBay a
Stop
few
doing
days
it.
ago.
Stop thinking. Just do it. Do
And
it.
they have
Say yes.
Well, these later.
Okay, I'm done. Go ahead.
Jeez, the Neo Geo they had the special edition that came out like the Gold X whatever it is.
Yes,
Fucking $350
that
in box.
is crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't
What
know.
were they, like $60 or $70 when they came out? I feel.
I don't even remember, but 289.
And that was
but here
the crappy one. That was when the what was it? The Game Boy Pocket? Yeah,
Mhm.
that was the same era. Right? So it's like, aha. Oh, whatever. Yeah.
See, if I was smarter back then, I would have bought this. But like you know how much how much money as a kid, but it's like these kind of systems are pretty cool.
I probably would have been stupid and opened it anyways because
Well,
I want to
yeah,
play a
I mean,
game.
I collect, but I don't collect anything that like I don't specifically go for stuff that's not open. You know,
Mhm.
if it's something I didn't own, no, I won't be able to play with it. But I don't know. Wow, Sony PlayStation 2 bundle, everything with 7 games for 60. Oh, it's a $60. Wow, 7 games.
Hey man, you gotta stop looking at that.
Well, and I have three PS2, so it's like no point. In
Yeah,
getting it.
exactly. I remember when you told me about your I just got the slim version. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I also have two other ones. Wait, come on.
Dang, man, these are cool systems.
They were. I
P-
still have mine.
The PS2, I think, is still considered the best-selling console of all time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
yeah. That's pretty. The PS2, that was an interesting time, man.
That was a great
out.
era, yes. Because that was the first time, like, what was it? It was after the. No, okay, I had the bouncer. That's when that's what I got first.
I had that game actually.
That was a fun game. I liked it, but it was way too short.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you play it?
I played a little bit of it. I don't remember much of it though.
Yeah. So I really liked it because it was a basic beat 'em up, and while the story was short, you play between all three characters because they all have their own experience throughout the entire thing. So it's just an interesting. You replay it, but it's kind of worth it when you play from different angles of the story.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good PS2 games, man.
Yeah.
I think that was the golden era, and I don't want to sound like one of the people, but it's like I can't think of it like gaming, like console gaming now. No, it doesn't feel like that. Like is it just me? Because it felt like there was so many more games that came out during that time. You know?
I think it's just because it was our first experience with console games,
Mm-hmm.
and I think a lot of games are coming out. It's just that we've already seen it that we don't care anymore.
Here, I'm just curious. Let me look up total number of games for the PS2 US. I'm just curious. So Wikipedia has every game ever made apparently on here. Okay, 2,519 games. That's a lot to me, Archie.
Oh yeah, I agree. And I don't know, man. I'm just saying. There's been a lot more games since then.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking for the Xbox 360 now. I'm just kind of curious.
I'm pretty sure that's in the hundreds.
Yeah. 1,047.
Damn, dog.
Oh no, wait, hold on. That's for the Xbox itself.
Well, Xbox, as in
The
the
OG.
first generation.
Yeah, OG. Yeah. So that actually, wow, actually, because that hold on, the Xbox came out I think the same time the PS2, right? If not a little bit later.
Maybe a little later, because I was actually surprised about the Xbox even existing when I found out about it.
Yeah. So it must have been a little bit later, but that's still surprising. The PS2. Now, I'm just curious about the SNES. Hold on. Sorry, I'm going to derail. This is just interesting facts. Wow. So for the SNES, there were 721 total games released in North America.
And total.
Huh. Yeah, just in the US.
Mm.
Yeah, so the PS2 had a huge library.
Yeah.
Jeez. But yeah, the PlayStation 2. Good times, man. Good times.
They were. They really were.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Sony's doing kind of well now, especially with God of War. Have you gotten that?
No, not yet.
I heard it's
I don't know
really
if I'll pick
good.
it up. I'll wait for a sale. It's
Yeah.
doing so well. I just feel like I'll wait until everything passes and I'll go with a neutral stance on it.
I mean, did you play any other God of Wars?
No.
Yeah, I haven't either. I guess they were like the kind of hack and slash, like Devil May Cry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably this one is just more of a slower paced third person one.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I just remember the female version of it. Was it Heavenly Blade or something like that?
Oh yeah, that was one of the long titles, right, for the PS3.
I think so. But it was
Yeah,
one of those
what?
games that was like it's God of War but with a female version.
Ugh. Oh man. Jeez. Looking at eBay, they have these cool consoles from Japan, like their PC, like the MSX. Like, man, I should go acquire that.
What's the MSX?
So that was their version of the PC, I believe. Like, you know how they have I think it was like the Commodore 64. It was like a PC computer.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of hard to describe. I mean, I'm not an expert in it about it, but anyway, because they had a lot of cool Japanese games on that.
Mm-hmm.
I could get that. Oh yeah, speaking of retro crap, you know the NES Classic is they're putting that out again.
Yeah. June
Yeah,
20 something, 29th.
I'm gonna try to hunt that down.
Well, they're saying that after that it'll go throughout the year, so I would.
Yeah.
And after I got my SNES, it was just everywhere after that.
Yeah, you know, I have the OGs. I don't need it. I just to collect it, but it's just it's nice to have that one.
Yeah, I think the only reason why I picked it up was because of Mega Man X and a few other games that I just want dedicated to just play that.
Yeah.
I wish they had put X2 and X3 though.
Well, you can just get the ROMs and you be good.
No.
I mean, to be fair,
We are honest, hardworking people. What are you talking about, Anil?
I'm not, but to be honest, like the Raspberry Pi, I mean, I think that's way better than the damn NES Classic.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot more flexibility, but I've always had experience with lagging sometimes.
Have you really? I guess maybe I just haven't noticed it.
Yeah, maybe it's just my experience, and maybe it needs to be updated. I don't know, man. I might still pick one up, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, well, I kind of started out. Well, no, I started the PC, but NES was my starting point for console.
Mm-hmm.
It's always had a special place in my heart. So.
Yeah. Well, for me, it was SNES.
It's a good place to start, man. The SNES was a great system.
Yep. And then my cousin had a Genesis, and then I kept begging for that. Boy, did I feel like a fool afterwards.
Well, I like the Sega Genesis a lot too. That actually, but they're putting out Sega's putting out an official classic version of that too.
I am not surprised. You may as well do it while the SNES and the NES are making it hot or making it big right now.
Now I own 4 different Sega Genesis at home, of the basic Genesis.
Yeah, but they're different versions. Go on, tell them.
Well, 2 are the same. Two are the classic. Not that it's hard to describe. But it has a red thing where the light is. But then they have the smaller one, which is built for 32X, I think it was.
That was the end of it. Yep.
But anyway, I just saying I like the Sega Genesis a lot. That was a great system. All the systems back then were great, except for the Coleco, I guess.
Never played it.
And my older brother got it, and then I got stuck with it. It had a cool Smurfs game, which is interesting. What? You ever like the Smurfs?
I was more of a snorkel.
Oh, okay, all right. I see.
Sorry, man. Wait, was it Snork? No, the Snorks. They were the C version.
Yeah. I remember.
That was a funny, because they showed that at Nick at Night sometimes back in the day. So I'd often get a little glimpse of all these cartoons, and I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, I think I ever saw that.
Yeah, that was a interesting time.
Geez, look at it again. Not to get sidetracked, but on eBay, someone's selling the SNES. They had like 13 of them in a photo. It's like, what a fucking asshole.
If there's a demand for it, you may as well take advantage and then tell them, yeah, I got a whole bunch of these nice ones ready for you, buddy. Fall for it.
It'll be interesting when Nintendo puts them out, and they'll kind of knock them out of business.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, it'll be great when Nintendo mass produces the NES Classic and what's coming out soon, and puts them out of business.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they have other things, but yeah, I hear you, man.
Yeah, those fucking assholes.
Hopefully they were smart, or no, I'm hoping they were stupid, and I hope they wasted money on this.
I hope so too. It's like when those people when crypto mining was, I guess, super popular. I don't know if it's popular anymore, but and people were selling like the GTX, the 1080s, and people were taking photos. They had like 30 of them stacked and just selling them. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, assholes.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm hoping when I upgrade in like 5 years, when I get the 12 series, whenever that's out, I hope the Ethereum or the crypto mining is gone.
Who knows, man? There might be another boom soon.
How's your crypto money coming along?
Horrible. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just leaving it there, and I'm not gonna think about it.
Okay, well that's the best way to do it.
I should actually go more for the traditional route. I should buy actual stocks.
Okay, well, do it. That's probably the better way to go.
Yeah, I'm just not a day trader, so it's like, what am I gonna do? Like 11 o'clock, I'll just on lunch I'll start trading them during the day, or whatever.
Yeah, just do it on your weekends.
That's something in the future.
Yeah, well,
it's that or real estate. I don't know yet.
Well, if you got enough money, I guess you could learn to flip houses, right?
Hopefully, man. So many people make money in so many different ways. I just wonder how you stop and think like, I could turn a profit off of this.
Just be a streamer. People make a lot of money doing that.
If I was a girl, I probably would. And
Guys
I know that sounds sexist.
It's okay, RG.
But I mean, let's be real here. Any girl, you could potentially make hundreds a day.
Yeah. Yes, you're right.
And all you have to do is have a video cam or a cam feed, and you're golden.
Well, go get a girl and just you.
Wow, you're a horrible person. No.
You can produce and she can do the work, and you just help her with the game. Actually,
composition. Hey, get over here and laugh a little bit, and give a look to the camera. Wink. Okay, get back to the game.
And if she's not good at games, you can just play the games like hanging out in the corner.
I play the game as her, and then she just reacts.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying that I wouldn't be surprised if that's how something.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Yeah, I know. Women, am I right? I'm just
Oh boy.
kidding. Yeah. I don't know. Twitch.
Do you see Twitch as the future, or do you still see like YouTube or anything else
I
coming?
I think Twitch is in the whole video thing. Well, okay, it depends on in what context, but for gaming, I think Twitch is definitely the way to go. It
Mm.
seems it seems that everyone's migrating that way, but then the policies that Twitch are putting out, like if you do anything on any of the social media, you can get banned from Twitch, which I don't know. That's a good way to run things, but
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't. I stream like for a friend once in a while when she wants to see a game played, like do that. But like, I don't do anything else.
Yeah, I feel like some people have that pipe dream, but I think that if you really want to do it, you would probably like regularly play it or stream more often.
Yeah, and besides, like I play a lot of, I don't want to say obscure games, but I just play games. I play games that I enjoy, and I don't think the games that I enjoy are really popular. So
Oh man, you don't know, man. Maybe there's a market that's untapped that you're just completely ignoring. They want to see it.
we'll see. Okay, well maybe after this I'll go stream like goddamn Rainbow Six. We'll see what, not Siege, the OG Rainbow Six. We'll see what someone says about it.
There you go.
Because that's a game of methodical trial and error.
I believe you. I'm not very familiar, but yeah.
It's pretty much like a first person sim. That's what I would say.
Mm.
Yeah, but different time. Do you watch any streamers or anything like that?
I don't follow any streamers really, but I have a friend who streams once in a while who's actually gotten a little popular. So I
Good.
still watch every once in a while, but he caters to a Hispanic audience. So I can't really understand what he's saying.
Yeah, lástima. Does he just play like Mexican types of games, like
No, he just plays
Viva
Fortnite
Pinata?
and stuff. Come on, man.
Okay, well, yeah, Fortnite. I do not like that game very much.
I mean, yeah. I don't know, man.
Are you
I'm
ever
still
gonna go
not a
back to
fan.
playing
I
it?
don't play.
I play PUBG more.
I haven't played PUBG in a while either.
When I had the fix to play like a kind of a slow game, PUBG, just because I like that game.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, of course, and I'm still frankly surprised that it took so long to get like a pretty stable build.
Oh, is it stable now?
It feels like it. I don't know.
I believe you also. I believe you in
Yeah,
that regard. Yes, yes. You know.
I do know. Goddamn. It's just like if you look, it's kind of sad that like Fortnite came out and it came out working perfectly, and then it took like PUBG like a year. The Blue Hole, that's the company, right? To
Hmm.
get to get to a partially working build for their game.
Yep.
I don't know. Again, I don't know programming. I'm reading my programming book for Python, but I don't know all the pitfalls that come in that. But it's pretty sad if they can come out and get that done. And I'm sure there's probably circumstances that may explain why, but I still don't get it.
Yeah. It's games, man.
But,
Engineering. It's a tough game, man.
it is. That's for sure. That is for sure, Archie.
Mm.
Have you seen it? Were you planning?
Oh, I didn't hear that. What's that?
Were you planning on going to see Deadpool 2?
Eventually, yeah.
I heard it was pretty good. Not as good as the first one.
I'm not trying to get my expectations anywhere. I'm just gonna go in and watch.
Okay, that's a good call. Archie.
I mean, I feel the same. Or what was it? That other that it's the one with robots. I am totally forgetting what that Pacific Rim 2.
Ugh.
Did I talk to you about that?
You might have at some point, but I don't know. I didn't. The first one was okay.
The first one was okay. The second
Yeah.
one, it was just so many cliches that were. It was a very cliche movie. It starts off with
Yeah.
this girl who's just really good with robotics, and go figure, she gets picked up by the people who work at the I forgot what the main HQ is where they get all these
What is it? The
fighters.
CIA. What is it? The CIA.
Yeah, the CIA. She's
Yeah.
really good at what she does. She gets super
A
nervous
woman
once.
good at electronics. Oh god, that doesn't.
That's not where I was going, but yes.
That was sarcasm, but okay, all right.
I just
Yeah.
things
I
stop
don't know.
working, so she has to be the one to step up. Blah 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 blah. blah. I just could not stand it.
Yeah, I remember the girl from the first one, Mako. She was pretty cool. I like her a lot.
Who's that?
Mako from the
Oh,
first one.
right.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
She died.
What?
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Oh man.
What?
No, nothing.
Oh, okay, all right.
I think it was Michiko, by the way.
Oh, was that her name?
I think it's been a while since I watched it, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't even remember what. I just remember she was pretty cool. I thought she was a good character, and again, I remember the writing not being good for that, but I remember she stood out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was it Idris Elba? Gave up his life. Good man.
I liked him a lot. Oh, actually, sorry. Speaking of kind of anime-ish things, you know, the Full Metal Panic third or the fourth season just came out.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know. Full Metal Panic: Invisible Victory.
Oh, okay.
It's on Crunchyroll, and I started watching it. I don't care much for Crunchyroll. I don't know what the fuck it was, but I was like, I gotta watch it. So
Yeah,
that's
no.
my favorite.
I was
favorite
over
anime
here,
series.
or was it? I was hanging out with Seren, Ginger, and Tom, and
Uh-huh.
they were talking about you saying something on text, and I was like, oh, well, there's a new Full Metal Alchemist, and I was like, oh, really? Huh. Well, damn. And yeah,
Yeah.
now it makes more sense. Full Metal Panic. Yeah, that's something that you like. Got it.
Yeah, I like Full Alchemist too, but Full Metal Panic just was more up my alley.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, it's really good, and it picks up immediately after. I think the third season. This is
Oh
the second.
man, I don't even remember. What was the end for the third season?
Where he got his confidence back and being able to pilot the Arbalist, and Cheatery and him kind of
Wait, who's the main bad guy?
Garland, whatever his name was.
Oh,
He
boy.
killed him.
Okay, I probably have to rewatch some of it.
good.
I don't remember.
It was actually pretty good. I liked that series a lot.
I love the series, but I think I just remember more things from Fumofu more than anything. And the first the first season was pretty good, or better. I thought I liked it better than the second season.
Yeah, well, one was pretty funny. I mean, I don't. I love that character so much.
Yeah.
Man. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, they really did the character pretty well for that one.
Yeah, I just love that. I remember the episode when they were at the beach and he thinks she got kidnapped by that like rich guy.
And he goes through this sort of Enter the Dragon. Not was it Enter the Dragon, where he just goes through all these bad guys
Yeah,
to
he
get
takes
to
them
her.
all out. They even call him a pervert. Oh man, the funniest part I remember he was firing with a grenade launcher and he fired it he fires it and it explodes and it takes out the guy, and the guy when the guy's like laying there knocked out, he goes, I can't believe you'd be able to predict the explosive trajectory, whatever. He's like, oh, actually that was an accident, I didn't mean that to be a live round. He just keeps on going. Running.
Yeah, and then they go to a close up to him and says, I'm coming, Jittery.
Yeah,
He's just still serious about it.
yeah,
Uh,
that's a good ass fun. Yeah, that is my favorite series of, and I don't watch a lot of anime, but that's my favorite series. I love this.
Yeah.
I laughed. I was like back in high school when that came out, I think, right?
something like that. I don't remember.
It wasn't college. It was in high school. I remember Seren showed it to me first. Yeah, watch that. Watch it, guys. Oh man, that was so funny.
Yeah, I actually have it all here, so I should probably watch that later. That's pretty
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
I have it all back. I had the second one came out on Blu-ray. I remember I got that from off. I don't have Blu-ray, but the first one I have in Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great series. Yeah, I've only seen the first two episodes of the new series. I'm kind of waiting for it all to kind of come out so I can watch all at once. I'm just taking it slow.
Yeah. I can't stand watching week by week.
Yeah, I know. Have you used Crunchyroll before? I've never used it before.
Yeah, and they're pretty good. But for the most part, they don't do dubs, right? Or they do
No,
a couple
it-
dubs, but what's that?
Well, I would never watch anime dubbed. I needed subtitles because it doesn't sound right.
No, okay.
To me, at least. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you share the same sort of idea with everyone else that watches anime more than I do now.
I mean, I'll admit, like, Fullmetal Alchemist. When I saw that for the first time, I watched it with the American subtitle dubbing. It was okay, but when I watched it in Japanese, it felt right. It's hard to even describe what I'm trying to say, but it's
Yeah,
just it was right.
yeah. But the only times I actually prefer dub is for a series that I do know, so that I don't have to like watch the whole time. But that's
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Or Fully Cooley, I can watch that without dubs or subs. So yeah,
And actually, the other thing I was gonna say too is Cowboy Bebop. I just because I like Spike Spiegel, the voice actor for him.
yeah.
I can't remember that guy's name. Steve Blum, whatever his name is.
Mhm.
I prefer to watch that.
Yeah.
Because that was he's pretty good.
Yeah, I should rewatch a lot of things.
Yeah, well, that was a really good anime series, and I think I watched parts of it when it came out, but I didn't enjoy it for what it was until much later. It was really good.
Oh yeah. Actually, I'm surprised about that. So you didn't stay up for Adult Swim and so. Well, it was Toonami late night back before it turned into.
Right,
Adult
I didn't
Swim.
have cable then. I didn't have cable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I got it later on. But I remember watching people and how much I liked it. Like, the way that they told the stories and the music. It's I don't want to say it's artsy, but it was kind of. So it was really good.
It is. I mean, anime itself is all art to me. So conveying a
It's
story in
just,
general, instead of making you feel a certain emotion about anything, I'd say that's just art.
yeah. But yeah, it was a really good series. So I got it for Blu-ray, and I don't regret it.
Yep.
Great anime.
Yeah.
I remember the ending. The ending was kind of ambiguous too, wasn't it?
Oh man, remind me what happens at the end.
Doesn't he go back to fight Vicious? And it's where you find out like his eye is fake and he's like a cyborg or whatever. And it doesn't show them fighting or something.
And that was his brother or something like that who killed.
He killed that girl.
Yeah, that girl.
Well, it wasn't his. God, I should know her name.
I totally forgot.
Okay, hold on.
It's not Faye. What was?
No, Faye was
Faye Valentine.
Julia.
Okay, yeah.
Julia. Yeah. I remember it was ambiguous.
Yeah, because they're trying to say that he survived, right? No, he does survive.
Does he? I thought it was ambiguous. I remember it being up in the air.
I see. It's just been so long since I've actually watched it from beginning to end.
Well, you gotta watch it. It's a great series, man.
It is. I still have it.
Yeah. Hey, what the hell? Mega Man X and X2 are on the Switch.
Yep. But I'm waiting for the full package. Well, the 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's right here.
No, I mean the collection, right?
Yeah, Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2 Nintendo Switch Standard Edition.
But it's supposed to release July 29th or something like that.
Yeah, July 24th.
Yeah, okay. I already got that pre-ordered and Octopath Traveler.
Okay.
Because then I was gonna say, okay, it must be in the mail. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I know. I Yeah, when Flashback, I saw that, I was like, I gotta get that, so I bought that the day I was at work, and I was like, oh shit, so I just bought it at work.
You cannot stay in America. Get out. I need to go do something more important.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fuck you. Oh man, that's some really cool art books. I'm just looking on Amazon right now. There's a lot of these different art books coming out. Well, these Warcraft ones are pretty cool. The Zelda one, Breath of the Wild, creating a champion. What the hell? Oh, sketches and stuff like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, they have so many of these dang. I didn't know this was a big thing they were putting. Like they're selling like art books.
Yeah, that's always been. I mean, you've been to Fanime. They have like multiple art books for a whole bunch of shit.
Well, I went one time. I mean.
Oh yeah. And you didn't buy much, did you?
No, I didn't have much money there. Now, if I would go, I probably would buy a shit ton.
Uh, I think I was done when we went, anyways. I kind of
Yeah.
just went because you wanted to go, because you kind of didn't go the last few years when you said you would.
Well, because I didn't have the money. Jeez. Well, I'd like to come back and go now, but I think it's happening in May, right? It's happening in a
It's
few weeks, shouldn't it?
happening next weekend.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna be home for that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it was a good time.
Hmm.
I'm dressed up again for that one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you get Servant to do it too.
He probably will.
Damn right he would. Sorry, I'm just checking out my round. Well, back to the podcast that we're doing. I'm at a loss. Is there anything else we want to talk about, Archie?
No, I think that should be it. We covered some nice things. I actually forgot what we talked about, but you know what? We'll post
It was probably good.
and we'll
It was
talk
probably
about it
good.
later. We'll talk about the
All right.
podcast from the podcast later
There
on.
you go. We'll have a podcast about the podcast.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, we'll review our own podcast.
Well, yeah. So let's end it now. This is Archie.
And this is Anil.
Ending the Peppy Podcast. Join for the next one.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Memorial. Are you doing the Memorial?
I'm actually talking to the people.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask. Maybe we'll get that.
Get that what?
Never mind. We'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.